And here is your favourite YouTuber, Jenko Flames. Hey boys and girls, I'm here. How are we doing? So I'm going to talk about it's all round 20. That's all it is. Round 20 this week, the last 2 weeks, the split round. I'm going to review last week's, preview this week's. Let's start off with the review. We had Brisbane Roar home to Melbourne victory. I really didn't expect Brisbane Roar to get up, but they did 2-1. That was a shock for me. I really did not expect that at all. The goal scorers being Massimo Macarone in the 7th minute and Brett Holman scoring in the 28th minute, with Melbourne Victory's lone goal scorer being James Troisi in the 83rd with an absolute screamer of a goal. Go watch it. You won't regret it at all. The strangest things happen in the A-League, so I really shouldn't be shocked that they lost. Let's quickly moving on. First place for the third place. I tipped Melbourne City in an upset. Well, wasn't I wrong? Sydney FC won 4-0. Bobo scoring in the 32nd minute from a penalty. Ninkovic scoring in the 43rd minute. Mirjajewski scoring in the 79th, and Bobo's second goal in the 65th. Melbourne City didn't even look like they arrived. It's funny because that was their home game, so them not arriving was pretty weird. Sydney FC, they were too strong. I really don't know why I saw an upset coming, but yeah, as I said earlier, stranger things have happened in the A-League. Sydney FC is sitting 12 points clear. For anyone that doesn't know how the point scoring works, that's 4 wins in a row. 4 wins. So they're unstoppable. They don't look like they're getting defeated any time soon. So to round out the first of the split rounds, I was at this game. Thanks, Andrew. Western Sydney Wanderers 4. Wellington 0. This was the rescheduled match from November when the grass didn't heal in time, but we all know that was the concert that was on. I can't remember the name of it. If any of you can remember it, comment down below. Yeah, I've got no idea. But the 4 goal scorers for the Western Sydney Wanderers, we had Oriol Riera with a great header in the 5th. Thwaite, another header in the 63rd. Economides with, it had to be a set piece. Set piece, or whatever, but that was absolutely phenomenal. Also, go watch that goal, you won't regret that either. And Sotirio scoring in the 82nd. Wanderers in 6th at the moment, because Brisbane Roar won, that pushed us down to 7, we won, that's back up to 6. I thought we would have been higher, but yeah. Western Sydney have 33 shots to Wellington's 5. That's the most amount of shots we've ever had in a game, and I'm proud of the boys, to be honest. Wellington have conceded 2 4-0 losses in a row, losing to Sydney FC 4-0 last week. But Western Sydney do have a hard job in front of them, with Newcastle next week, 2nd place, and the Sydney Derby, Sydney coming first, the week after. So, yeah, it's going to be tough, but if we take enough momentum in, I don't see why we can't, at least beat Newcastle. Yeah, we did lose to Newcastle 4-0 last time we versed them, but who knows? Also, Economides was the man of the match in that game. He was phenomenal. You could really tell that he came from Italy just by the way he played. He was a step above everybody else. So let's move on to round 20, split round 2.0, as I'm calling it. Well, Western Sydney versus Newcastle is the first game. This will be tough. Will the Wanderers have enough class to beat Newcastle? I hope they do. I hope Economides has a great game the way he did against Wellington. and I was happy to look to see that he was starting the game, because I only said to Rafi, would you start him? And I'm pretty sure he said, no, you wouldn't start him too early. I said we should play him in the derby, start him in the derby, and I can see that happening. I've got Wanderers 2-1 against Newcastle. So, yeah, who knows? Wellington v Perth. Perth in 8th need to start winning to make the top 6. Wellington looking shockingly terrible, losing 4-0 to both Sydney FC and Wanderers 2 weeks in a row. Perth Glory 3-1. I've started going with scorelines, just to add a bit of fun into this. Perth 3-1. Adelaide versus the Central Coast Mariners to round out the round 20. Adelaide looking comfy in 4. Mariners don't look likely of making the finals. I think Adelaide will be too strong at home, winning 3-0. My top 6 prediction with 7 rounds to go. That's for just a bit of fun. If you guys have any other ideas of who's going to make it, I've got Sydney FC, Newcastle, Sydney FC, Newcastle, Melbourne, Adelaide, Western Sydney, and Perth. Perth currently sitting in 8th, I think I said, or whatever. Yeah, they'll win and just make it. So yeah, just to recap, I've got the Wanderers to win, Perth to win, and Adelaide to win. All the home teams to win. Wait, no. Perth are away. So yeah, that's all for Jenko Flames for this week. Tune in next week where I will be reviewing the last of the split rounds and previewing round 21. Have a good week. Jenko Flames